students, welcome to my channel Max My Heartbeat. So students, first of all I wish you all a very happy Ramzan. And so let us move to our topic. So we are in our topic, that is representation of complex numbers. In the previous class we have learnt about representation of complex number. I mean how to find out modulus and argument of a complex number. So now let us see how to find out argument of complex number in 4 different quadrants of an Argand plane. Okay, so our today's topic is finding argument in different quadrants. Okay, so this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. Anyhow, we know that quadrant plane is nothing but Argand plane is dividing our x-axis and y-axis coordinate axis, means x-axis and y-axis together are dividing our plane into 4 quadrants. That is, this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. So in the first quadrant we know that both x value and y value are greater than 0, means positive values. So if I take my complex number in x-axis, that is if p is of the form x plus iy, then it will be in the first quadrant, right? So that here distance covered on the x-axis is x and distance covered on the y-axis is y, and distance from O to p, my complex number, is r. So that my tan theta is equal to y by x and theta is equal to tan inverse of y by x. So this is my argument value in the first quadrant. Next, if we come to second quadrant, for suppose my p is shifted to second quadrant here. So here in the p, if my p complex number is shifted to second quadrant, in the second quadrant x is less than 0 and y is greater than 0. So my complex number will be of the form minus x plus iy. So if whenever you find any complex number of this form, you should remember that yes, this is in the second quadrant. Understood? X value is negative and I value is positive. Okay? So if I draw the diagram, this will be my diagram. So minus x, again y. So this is the resultant r. So if this is theta in the first quadrant, in the second quadrant, from here to here this complete angle will be theta. Means here we are getting obtuse angle. Right? How to find out that value? So if I take from here to here, this will be alpha, right? If not, okay, same side I will say. Here to here, this will be alpha, right? So here theta plus alpha completely is equal to pi, right? This angle completely is 180 degrees, so pi. So theta is equal to pi minus alpha. So theta is equal to pi minus alpha value same. Is nothing but theta here. Theta in the first quadrant is the alpha in the second quadrant. So tan inverse of y by x. Understood? So when negative values also, chance of negative values also are there. So modulus of y by x. Here also whenever we are taking, we should take modulus of y by x. This is about second quadrant. In the third quadrant. So let us see about third quadrant. In the third quadrant, x less than 0 and y also less than 0. So my complex number will be of the form minus x minus iy. Okay, if both negative values are there, then the complex number will be in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Okay, so in the third quadrant, anyhow my distance from here to here is minus x and here to here will be minus 5. Okay, so here to here my distance will be minus 5 and this is resultant r. So here I am traveling in a anti-clockwise direction, so that this value of from here to here my value will become minus pi. Okay, anti-clockwise direction. So here theta, this angle I have to find out from here, from negative x-axis. downwards onwards I have to take this value as theta. Again I should not take reflex angle here. Understood? whenever we are finding in the third quadrant, we have to take this angle as theta. Okay. So now this theta is equal to this complete angle minus pi. Again from here we are moving now, so that we have to take plus alpha. Understood? So minus pi plus alpha means from here to here, again from here to here. Understood? So theta is equal to minus pi plus alpha value tan inverse of modulus of y by x. Okay. So this is third quadrant. Next fourth quadrant, x greater than 0, y less than 0. So here in the third quadrant, my complex number will be x greater than 0 means positive x and y less than 0 means minus iy. Okay. So here my distance covered on x axis will be same x only, but here my distance covered on y axis is minus y. Okay. And here also my theta becomes minus theta. Okay. So that minus theta is equal to same value tan inverse of modulus of y by x. I hope everybody understood. This is the fourth quadrant value. So when we are taking in the third quadrant, we have to take theta value as positive value. When we are taking in the fourth quadrant, we have to take theta value as negative. Why? Because we are moving in the clockwise direction here, but here we are moving in the anti-clockwise direction. Whenever we are moving in the clockwise direction, it is negative. Whenever we are moving in the anti-clockwise direction, it is positive. So my theta in the fourth quadrant is minus theta. So minus theta is equal to tan inverse of modulus of y by x. Okay, this is about argument value in different quadrants. Next, let us see our next concept, conjugate. So conjugate of complex number. How to find out conjugate? So what is the meaning of conjugate? Means image in x-axis. General meaning of conjugate is image in x-axis. So let us understand this. So already now only I have explained, no? In the fourth quadrant, image of x-axis means in the fourth quadrant my complex number will be reflected. So for suppose I am taking my complex number here p as x plus iy. Okay. So this is my complex number in the first quadrant. Yes, this is my general complex number. I want the image of p. How the image of p will be? This side, yes, exactly in the fourth quadrant. So p now becomes x minus iy. Why? Because in the fourth quadrant x is positive and y is negative. That's why my image of this point becomes, for suppose I am taking p1. P1 will be x minus iy. Understood? So whenever we are taking conjugate, we should take the image in x-axis. For suppose I am taking a plus ib as my complex number, then my image will be, conjugate value will be a minus ib. Understood everybody? This is a small topic, conjugate. Okay. Now let us see some examples. How to find out modulus, argument and conjugate of the some complex numbers. So example, find modulus, argument and conjugate of the following complex numbers. Okay, so let us take some 4 examples. So first one is 1 plus I, second one is minus 1 minus I, third one is minus 1 plus root 3I, fourth one. Okay, we can take anything. Okay, first let us see only 3. Minus 1 plus root 3i. Okay. If you want, you can take minus 1 minus root 3i also. Okay, let us see the modulus, argument and conjugate of the following complex number. So first complex number, what is our first complex number? 1 plus I. So 1 plus I. So here in the place of x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. Comparing with x plus iy. Yes, if you compare with x plus iy, my x value is 1 and y value is 1. So modulus. So modulus is nothing but modulus of z. If suppose this is my z. So z is equal to 1 plus I. So modulus of z is nothing but square root of x square plus y square. So square root of, so x value is 1. So 1 whole square plus 1 whole square. So root 2. Yes, next argument. So while writing argument, we should be very careful. Argument means here x value is 1, y value is 1, means both are positive. Positive means which quadrant? First quadrant. So theta is equal to tan inverse of y by x, means 1 by 1. Yes, so that is equal to tan inverse of 1. So 1 means pi by 4. So tan inverse of tan pi by 4. Tan inverse tan gets cancelled. Answer is pi by 4. Okay, next conjugate. So what is the conjugate of 1 plus I? So conjugate is equal to image with respect to x-axis. So when 1 plus I is 1 minus I. So in the place of plus we have to write minus. That is the conjugate. I hope everybody understood first problem. Next let us see second one. For second one, how to find out conjugate. Okay, first, second, third I will do. Fourth one you do as homework. So second one, minus 1 minus I. So here also comparing with is equal to x plus iy. So this I am taking as z. Okay. So my z is equal to x plus iy and my this is equal to this one. So when comparing, I will get x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to minus 1. So modulus. Modulus is nothing but modulus of z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. So here also square root of x value is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 whole square. So minus 1 whole square is 1. 1 plus 1 square root of 2. That is root 2 is my modulus value. Next argument. While finding argument, we should be very careful. So argument, here x is minus 1, y is minus 1 means x is less than 0 and y is less than 0. Then my theta is equal to minus pi plus tan inverse of y by x, right? So y value is minus 1 by x value is minus 1. So minus 1 minus minus gets cancelled. So that is equal to minus pi plus tan inverse of 1. So that is equal to minus pi plus tan inverse of tan pi by 4. Tan 45 is 1, correct? So tan inverse tan gets cancelled. Minus pi plus pi by 4. So if I take here LCM, minus 4 pi plus pi by 4. Minus 4 pi plus pi is minus 3 pi by 4 is my argument value. Next, conjugate. How to find out conjugate now? So this is very important. Conjugate means only I, before I, whatever the sign is that we have to change, not to change the x value here. Okay, so conjugate is equal to minus 1 plus I. Understood everybody? Only before the I, whatever is there, that we have to change as plus. If this is plus, we have to change as minus, and this is minus, this we have to change as plus. But we should not change the first value here. Clear? This is about second one. Next, let us see third one. Third one. What is the third value? Minus 1 plus root 3 I. Okay. So this is my x plus iy. Means nothing but my complex number z. Okay. So comparing with, I am getting x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to root 3 here. Okay. So so x is negative, y is positive. Okay. First modulus. So modulus is equal to modulus of z, that is square root of x square plus y square. So square root of x value is -1 whole square plus root 3 whole square. Okay, so that is equal to square root of 1 plus 3, that is root 4 is equal to 2. Okay, this is modulus value for third complex number. Next, argument. So argument, x is negative, y is positive, means which quadrant? X negative, y positive means second quadrant, right? So in our second quadrant, our value of theta is, so theta is equal to pi minus tan inverse of y by x, that is modulus. Yes, modulus of pi minus tan inverse y by x. So pi minus tan inverse of y value is root 3 by modulus of -1. So that is equal to pi minus tan inverse of root 3 by 1 is nothing but root 3. Root 3 value is pi by 3. Yes, pi minus tan inverse of tan pi by 3. So tan inverse tan gets cancelled, that is pi minus pi by 3. If I take LCM here, 3 pi minus pi by 3, that is 2 pi by 3 is my answer for argument. Okay, next conjugate. Now when I said no, conjugate means in the place of plus you have to take minus only for I. So here -1 plus root 3i. So my conjugate is -1 minus root 3i. Okay, in the same way you solve fourth one also. Fourth one is your homework. Okay, I hope everybody understood how to find out modulus, argument and conjugate. Modulus and conjugate are very easy. Only for finding argument you have to be very careful with the quadrant. Okay, when by seeing the x value and y value we have to decide which quadrant it is, and we have to take the related formula and do the argument value. Clear? So that's why argument calculation in 4 quadrants is very important. So watch this video, which is necessary for finding argument. Okay, and you will never confuse. Clear? So students, this is my video. This is our today's class about finding argument in 4 different quadrants, which is helpful in finding the arguments of our complex numbers, and with examples, modulus, argument and conjugate. I hope everyone liked this video. So if you really like my video, please give it a thumbs up and try to share my video to your friends so that they also can learn mathematics. So don't neglect about the precautions of COVID-19, which is must and should nowadays. So take necessary precautions. Health is wealth. And I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. See you in the next video. Signing off for today. Thanks.